Oh, I saw comments on your shirt. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the April Maxis Monthly. I'm Graham Nardone. I'm the producer on the engagement team for The Sims 4.
And I'm Arnold Chow, Sim Guru Chowder. I'm the game designer on The Sims 4.
Yeah, and Arnold's joining us today because we're going to get a sneak peek at some upcoming content today that he is the designer on. So that's pretty cool.
Yep, I'm excited.
And we'll get to that in just a little bit. And maybe if people have questions about the content they see on the stream here today, you can come hit us up on Twitter afterwards. You mentioned Sim Guru Chowder.
Sim Guru Chowder on Twitter?
Yep, I'm Sim Guru Graham on Twitter. I haven't been as active on social media lately, I have to be honest. I have been so busy on the engagement team.
So busy. I look over it and oh my god.
It's a totally different way of working than I'm used to. Doing stuff packs in the past, very regimented schedule, and engagement is just 100% pedal to the metal all the time.
Yep.
I've got to ask though, I'm curious, Sim Guru Chowder, where does that name come from?
So, my name is Arnold Chow. So chowder literally just comes from my last name. And also, I love chowder. It is amazing. And it's the best soup. That's it.
I thought you were from Boston or something. That was my original
No,
guess.
then it'd be Sim Guru Chowder.
Yeah, and that's how I always say it in my head.
Okay.
I love the accent. It's fun. But let's get to a little news. Are we going to start today off with a bang, maybe? Something exciting?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
So, we are going to have a blog that is launching just after today's stream, about 30 minutes from now, and it's going to share a little more details on this. But today we're going to reveal some of the upcoming roadmap for The Sims 4.
Ooh.
And so, if you are tuned in here, you are hearing it first. In the next 6 months for The Sims 4, you will be receiving one new expansion pack, one new game pack, and one new stuff pack.
Oh.
So all of that coming in the next 6 months. We're not going to talk about the themes of those packs just yet. We're not going to reveal the names of those packs just yet. But that's a little peek at what is going to be coming in the near future for you. And I thought we'd do a little something fun this morning. Let's gauge the overall excitement of what is coming. If you're excited for that expansion pack that's coming in the next 6 months, let me see some number ones typed into Twitch chat right now. And if you're excited for a game pack, let me see some number twos in Twitch chat right now. But, Arnold, if you are over the moon for the return of stuff packs, I want to see some number threes in Twitch chat.
Smash that
right now. Let's see. It's coming in. I see a number 4. Somebody's confused.
I see some 1, 2, and 3s. That's cheating. That's not what we said.
Now I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. If I don't see some more 3s in Twitch chat pretty soon, I'm gonna shut this live stream off. We might as well just leave. I want to see some excitement for stuff packs.
Yeah, come on.
Just kidding. Anyway. Check out the blog after the live stream today and get a little more information on that. But we're excited to share that with you.
Yep.
So that said, let's take a look at what is just around the corner for The Sims 4. We have some brand new content coming to the game. We'll be releasing next week, next Tuesday, I believe, if I'm not...
16th.
Yeah, the 16th. And that's a brand new career. And not just a new career, a new type of career, something you haven't had previously. Do you want to introduce it for us, Arnold?
Yeah, so we are now introducing the Freelancer career. It is a new style of career, and we are launching with 3 freelancers. You can be a freelance programmer, a freelance artist, and a freelance writer.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think this one's kind of cool, actually. So when I say it's a new type of career, it's actually a mashup of some of the things that we've done previously. So if you're familiar with the work from home style careers that launched with City Living, it's got some elements of that. You don't have to go to a rabbit hole, but it's not a full-on active career where you have to go to a destination either. And we're also taking some elements of the acting career from EP6, where that was very based around selecting the gigs that you wanted to perform in. Similarly for Freelancer, you will choose a gig that you want to work in. So really cool. But let's not just talk about it. Let's show it off.
Let's jump in.
So Alexa, would you bring up the Sims today on the stream? All right. Yeah, here we go. Here's our 3 Sims. So not only will you be getting the freelancer career, of course, there's going to be some new clothing, some new objects, and we're going to see all of that today. And I've got 3 Sims here this morning. We've got Naya, Judith, and Rashad.
Looking good.
Yep, they are all wearing some new outfits. And I really like to describe the clothing that's coming with this as like comfortable professional.
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
I don't know if that's the accurate
This is
like type.
home office chic.
Yeah. Like it's clothing that you'd wear if you want to look like, hey, I'm doing some work, but I'm just staying home. I'm being comfortable.
Yeah.
Or really wherever you want to go, because the freelancer career, it's very open.
Yep.
You can do this work anywhere. So we've got Naya in the middle here. She is our freelance programmer. She's got a nice sweater.
I love it.
Sweatshirt, sweater, probably a sweater.
It's a yeah.
I don't know. I'm terrible at fashion. She's also got a new pair of shoes on, so that's cool. And let's change her outfit and see some of the other ones that we have. So I like this, kind of a smart skirt with a comfy top. And then Judith over here, I'm going to call this a cardigan.
Yes, it is a cardigan with a button up.
Cardigan, what, like slip over? I don't know. Again,
I can't go that far into it. I'm not too familiar with that one, but yeah.
I love butchering fashion terminology.
Actually, yeah. Tell
tell
us
call me to task.
Tell us in chat what that actually is called if we're wrong.
And then Rashad over here, he has this, I don't know, another kind of comfortable sweater. I like the elbow pads on the back.
Got the elbow pads.
He's got a new pair of pants on as well. And let's see some of his different outfits. So we've also got this collared shirt, little rolled up sleeves because he's serious about getting some work done.
Yep, looking
and
smart.
That comes with a bunch of fun patterns. And I should mention for all these, we're not going to jump into Create a Sim today, but they all come with, patterned options, plain options. So just to give you some versatility. And one more fun sweater for him. Looking sharp, looking like he's ready to do some work.
Yep, looking like he's ready to be a freelancer.
Yeah, so let's see what our freelancers actually have available to them. Now, Rashad here is a writer, so he has joined the Fighting Words agency, and they're representing him as a writer today.
They're there to give him some work.
Mm-hmm. Now, if he was going to go do some work today, what would he need to do here, Arnold?
So he will need to check the agency for gigs.
Okay.
There's a button right there, similar to the acting career, to check for gigs. And here we have a nice selection of clients that are looking for a writer to help them.
They are, and I should mention, this is not all of the gigs that are available. These gigs will actually change each day. You'll get new job listings posted, so there's always something new and fresh to come back to.
Yep. You might start out by writing some clickbait articles. You might make your entire career out of writing clickbait articles.
Are we interested in doing some top 10 lists today?
Yeah, let's make a top 10 list.
Okay, and you'll notice that these are actually somewhat gated by his skill level as well. So these new freelance trades are really based on the painting skill, the writing skill here for Rashad, and the programming skill. And he isn't too high up the list in his skill yet, so he doesn't have all of today's jobs available to him.
Yeah, so he gets a kind of sneak peek at the jobs that he could take if he just levels up that skill level.
Yeah. So we've taken our gig now. It's due by 9 a.m. on Tuesday. And something I really love about freelancers is it's really work whenever you want. He does not have working hours, so he can just go and take care of some of these tasks when he needs to. And let's see, his very first task is to write a clickbait article. And we'll do that up here with some new objects that are coming with this update as well. So take a look. We've got a brand new working desk for the working professional.
Yeah.
He's a writer, so he's got his notebook here with a little coffee stain on it. Got to have the caffeine to keep him going.
And he's kind of clumsy, so he spills a little bit.
Yeah. Got a new pencil holder for his desk.
Yeah.
And probably my favorite item in this, the new wall bookshelf.
Yeah.
It's only the third wall bookshelf that we've made. Did you know that?
It looks great. Oh, I know. Those of you who follow my Twitter, you know I'm a builder.
I
love these
specifically
objects.
requested that we did a wall one, just because we haven't done one of those for a while.
Graham knows what's up.
And for LGR, it would not be an update if we did not ship a new chair. So want to make sure we're satisfying the super fans out there. So he's going to work on his clickbait article here, and let's check in with some of our other sims and get them started on some work as well. So Judith here, she's our artist. She has been working with the Electrified Artists talent agency.
Yep, you are electrified artists.
And I think she has a bit higher of a skill level, so she has more available to her.
So she can actually do all of these gigs.
Yeah, which one sounds interesting, Arnold?
I think the 100% definitely legal job. I think that one kind of appeals to me a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds very convincing. Very legal.
Yeah, seems like a very legit work to be doing.
All right, so we're going to have her come over to the computer and study the reference images that the client would like her to work on.
Yeah.
And then
and there's a lot of story, there's a lot of flavor. Graham and I spent a lot of time writing this. I had a lot of fun on this.
Yeah, we'll see a few of the outcomes today, but for each gig that you take, there's actually multiple outcomes depending on how you perform in the role.
Yep.
And everyone has its own unique story and unique kind of outcome conditions, and it's cool. Hopefully people enjoy reading through some of those. So for Naya, she is our programmer working with the Computer Experts Agency.
Yeah.
And what do you think for her today?
Let's see.
I'm kind of thinking Mod Maker's Jam.
Yeah.
We got a lot of modders who are probably tuned in today.
Yeah, that's right.
And honestly, I'm kind of curious what our modding community might ultimately do with this. I don't want to speculate just because I don't know exactly what they are capable of, but I never want to doubt them either.
Yep.
So I would not be surprised to see their own custom trades coming out of something like this.
We're kind of opening it up, you know? We'll see how it goes.
And it's actually an interesting point with the freelancer career. This is a single career that you join, and you change agencies, but you're not changing career.
Yep.
And so it's built to be expandable in the future. And we're not saying that will definitely happen, but we are leaving the door open to potentially adding more trades if this is a career that players enjoy.
Yep.
So, hey, here's hoping.
Yep.
So she's here in her programmer room. I gave her the blackout shades like any good programmer would want. And she's got some of the other freelance objects, including this cute little robot head that she's been tinkering with. It's
little side project, little hobby.
As a programmer, it keeps her entertained, and that's fun and new. And then Judith here has her hand mannequin, slightly creepy.
Looks
we
like our
finished
clickbait article is done.
Yeah, what are we gonna call it, Arnold? Give me a good name. You're a designer.
I want chat to name this clickbait article. What is a good top 10 list?
Top 10 unreleased Sims expansions.
Oh no!
I don't know.
I think I've watched some videos like that. Top 10 cheeses. Top 10 lists. Yeah, that's a good one.
Top 10 gurus. I like that one.
Ooh, top 10 gurus. Top 10 anime betrayals. Yeah, that one's classic.
That's an article I want to see out of one of our community sites today.
Yeah.
So let's see. He's written his clickbait article, and now he needs to get his article approved.
Yeah.
So
he's got it all ready. He's to send the client to get it approved. And it is.
It was approved. Great. So as part of that, he has actually leveled up in his career. I had him right on the cusp of doing well with his performance. And we can see he's been recognized for his great performance and client satisfaction. So not only does he get a nice little immediate money bonus, but he's gotten some rewards here as well. It's his first time overmaxing with this agency. And he's got an increased pay on all future gigs that he performs.
Yep.
So one of the interesting things about Freelancer is it does not have traditional promotions like in another career. But it does have overmaxing. So every time you fill up that performance bar, you're going to earn a little more money on future gigs. So it's great to keep going with it.
Yep. you are not in a traditional career. You are self-employed. So it's all about how well you do, how well you get paid.
Yeah, and let's check out one of the cool reward objects you just
Yeah.
got. So I'm gonna get rid of our computer because we just got a brand new one, and this is also coming in the update for players, a new laptop, and I like this one quite a bit. Actually, I wanna choose a different one here in build mode. Let's go with
give it a
this
nice
one.
yeah. There you go.
So I think this is just about the coolest laptop. If we kick it into higher speed, you can see it's got the chroma keyboard. I love those things. It's just silly gamer gear. Let's give him another gig while we go back to our other Sims, because again, the cool thing about Freelancer is you can work whenever you want.
Yep.
So if you need to earn a lot of money this week, take some more gigs.
Yep.
If you got some other things to get done, take a week off. Nobody's going to bother you.
Yeah.
That's great.
Take your laptop, go to the cafe, go to a bar, take your work there.
How about we do a refreshed brand language?
Ooh, we're doing some marketing copy.
And this is kind of interesting because we wrote different gigs to kind of match different roles that you could say you could fill as a
Yeah.
freelancer.
So each freelancer trade has kind of like different flavors that you can take with it. For the programmer, for example, you can be a kind of a traditional freelance contract programmer working on mobile apps, working on games, or you could be a security consultant and kind of help companies with their IT and their security, kind of like a Mr. Robot kind of like character. For the writer, you can be a kind of marketing copy, clickbait article writer, or you could be a ghostwriter for big name publications or celebrities. And for the freelance artist, you can be a concept artist, or you can be a graphic designer.
And I thought I'd point out something in particular with Judith here. Now, again, she's our freelance artist, and we can see that she's working on making that forgery on the digital sketchpad.
Yep.
And freelance artists are kind of different than the painter career from base game.
Yes.
Painters are very traditional. They work on easels. Freelance artists, though, they're a bit more modern. They are digital artists, so they always do their work on a sketchpad.
Clients have demanding timelines. You have to do things on an electric space, so you can just send it over, get it approved.
Yep.
Yep.
So she's about finished with her painting, and she's already overmaxed her career. So let's point out the reward object that she received for that as well.
I love this. I love leaning wall art. That's just, oh man.
I think this would actually be really cool if maybe people in the chat have seen some of the dollhouse rooms and the dollhouse challenge that people have been doing recently. I think this art piece in particular might look really nice in one of those.
Yeah.
And it's got a number of other patterns. Maybe we'll leave those for players to discover on Tuesday, though.
Gotta leave something for the build by reviews.
So let's see the forgery that we made. Maybe a famous pop artist, Andy Simhall. Maybe he made this one. But we've got our forgery completed here. It's normal quality, so we'll see.
Yeah,
because
we'll see
clients
how well
can potentially reject the content that we submit as well, depending on how well we made it.
Yep.
So we'll send that off to the client.
Oh no.
And it did get rejected. Great. So the work did not meet their quality standards. It has to be edited before it can be submitted again. So let's go ahead and do that because we do want a successful submission for Judith today.
Yeah.
And so she's going to take that painting back and she will go back to work on it on the sketchpad.
Make some edits. The clients, they can be fickle.
Now, I think Naya over here, she's still working on modding her game. She's modding Sims Forever. How appropriate.
Actually, in the story, they talk about how often people mod Sims Forever.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a very common submission.
Well, that's just perfect then. And let's see, I just want to make sure we're not missing out on any of the information we wanted to share today about the career. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good look at it in all honesty. So maybe there's one more thing we want to show off today.
What would that be?
Let's spin the camera around here. I'm gonna pull the walls up, Ooh. Ooh, what do we have here?
Ooh.
That looks like a pure white wall shelf. One might say it's an immaculate wall shelf, Arnold.
Yep, looks pretty immaculate to me.
Now, this is just a silly little thing. I have no idea how many people tuned in today even have any idea why I'm showing this or what I'm talking about. I tweeted a picture of this a few weeks ago, and people seem to like that a lot. So that's cool. That's coming in this update. Just a funny little backstory on how this came to be. Maybe a month or two ago, we had some of our game changers out here. We had James Turner, Samaj, everybody's favorite. I think he's in the chat today. I saw him earlier. He was out here at the studio, and he sat down with Sim Guru Lindsay to talk a little bit about the future of The Sims and just ask her some questions about The Sims overall. Yep. And he took some questions from his fans and followers on Twitter. And one of those was, why don't we have a white version of this shelf? So he talked to Lindsay. Lindsay talked to me. I said, sure, I'm sure we can make that happen. I talked to our artist. Artist made it happen. I want to give full credit to him. I'm not going to say his name because he's not a sim guru. But if he's out there and he's listening, I shared all of the comments that people were sending my way about this white wall shelf, and he was just tickled pink about the excitement for it. And I'm going to go ahead and set expectations right now. This is the one new color variant coming in this update. We are not updating a range of objects at this time. But, you know, based on the response by the community, it sure seems like it might make sense to do more of those in the future.
Seems like a popular thing.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, this is the one you're getting to next week. And one little reward object here. When you first overmax in your freelancer career, you get a nice little reward object to commemorate your success.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Look at how shiny that is.
So I think that's a nice look at what's coming next week, the freelancer career. Hope people are excited for it, but check that out. And maybe, Alexa, can we go back to full screen on us? I'd love to see our beautiful faces again. Because we have one more update to discuss and share this morning that is not for The Sims 4 on PC. Instead, I'm going to swap over and talk about The Sims 4 on console. So not to be forgotten, our beloved console players.
Yep, of course.
It's actually my preferred way to play at home. I do not have a good PC at home, which is somewhat embarrassing because, man, just about any PC can run The Sims 4 these days, but not mine. So when I play at home on console, I'm sitting there with the controller, and I'm a builder. I love playing in build mode, but I'm going to be honest, it's a little tricky with a controller. But next week, 4/16, console will be getting an update. Xbox One players, PlayStation 4 players are going to have full mouse and keyboard support. It'll be just like controlling the PC game on your console. That is super cool. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to use it myself. I hope our console players will appreciate that and have fun with it. I want to clarify and say that it is not the same update that's coming to PC. So Freelancer Career will not be included in that update, not at this time. But yeah, look forward to mouse and keyboard coming soon. And if you have specific questions about the console, you might want to tweet at SimGuru Legacy. He is on the console team, and I'm sure he'd be happy to chat with you.
Yep.
So that's a fun look at what is coming next. Some stuff that's immediately around the corner. Freelancer next Tuesday. On our next 6 months, if you weren't here at the start, we've got one new expansion pack, one new game pack, and one new stuff pack, all in the next 6 months. Take a look for the blog that is going up in about 6 minutes.
Yeah.
So, I want to thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for being here. Arnold, thank you for joining me on the stream.
Of course, my pleasure.
Give us a like or a follow or subscribe or whatever it is you do here on Twitch.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, smash that like button. We will be back in the future with more updates, more Maxis monthlies, to show off some of that content that we discussed today that we're not sharing details on yet, but it's coming. So, go out and enjoy. Thank you for being here. See you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.